We're losing! Teamwork, guys, more teamwork. They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
Listen, man, you got nothing left inside, huh? Because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing?
What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, looky here. Episode 174, the Bad Fodder Figures podcast. It's a duo tonight. Eric and myself. Matthew is under the weather, Eric. He is quarantined to his bedroom, and he says he's making nonstop drop-offs. We'll leave it at that.
I mean, I understand. When the Bengals lose, you take it in the gut.
Deep, hurts him deep in the soul.
You take it in the gut, Matt.
A lot of burning across the chest there. And
Yes, sir.
What was that? A 4-point win, 17-13 by WFT?
I mean, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
You know what I'm saying? We'll take it.
Ride or die with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's right. You got to watch out for Heineke, though. Heineke was looking good, man. I don't know.
Was he on Washington last year, or was he somewhere else last year?
Yeah, he was in Washington, but
Okay.
he's injury prone, though. But we'll take it.
Gotcha. Yeah, so Matt, knock on wood, hopefully it's just a little stomach virus there, and he'll be good to go next week.
Yeah,
but,
man.
Eric, I think this is the first time, all the podcasting years that we've done, whether it's been the 40 cast, the Bad Fodder Figures, Gamers in Beta, Gamers Unscripted.
Yeah.
Of course, you were on those shows a couple times as well. I don't think we've ever done a Mike and Eric show. Have we ever? Ever?
Nope. This is the first time, bro.
I don't think we've ever done a Mike and Eric show. So here we are.
Yeah.
Happy to have you.
We're going to get it done. And Matt is a big component, and we missing Matt, but we're going to get it done.
I'm sure he's tuning in from his bed in between jogs to the porcelain pony.
Yeah.
All right. So it's been a couple weeks since we recorded. Of course, the last time we were on, you were disposed at work. You actually had to do work at work. It's a fascinating subject.
So now, I'm a lieutenant now, right?
Lieutenant
shout
Dan.
out to me. Yeah. And, I got to do some work nowadays, man.
Yeah.
Every night, a little bit. And the world is cruel. That's all I can say. The world is cruel, but we're going to make it through it, man.
Yeah, there's some, sometimes some weeks work takes precedent over this little engine that could, known as BFF.
Yeah, man.
Understandable. So hopefully everything is calming down at work, and certainly our condolences to your fellow colleague who lost his life in the line of duty there.
Yeah, man. Gonzalez was a good dude, man.
Yeah. So sorry to hear that for sure. But otherwise, what have you been up to? It's been a couple 2-3 since we talked. What's going on?
Hey, I'm still doing what I do. I got a.
Where's that weight belt? You got that weight belt laying around there, or is it out in the gym already?
No, it's over there. But I got a lot of stuff in for the gym, though.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the flooring to get in.
Yeah,
I got the. I know some of the stuff you don't know what it is. You do probably. I got the cage. I got the cage in.
Now the flooring, that's because we don't want to twist an ankle, right? We don't want to pull a hammy out there, right? We need a good solid foundation for your core, right?
And when I'm throwing all that weight up, so you can just drop them dumbbells, baby. You can be like, wow, and you can just do that. Okay. So I'm waiting for that to come in. I got the cage. I got the belts. I got some weights in. Weights cost a lot of money, Mike. I don't know if you know that. They do. Yeah. Weights cost a lot of money, man.
You got those hand grips. That. I keep asking about the hand grips. You got those in yet or what?
I don't have those yet, but I'll get those. I got a punching bag coming.
Yeah.
I still haven't ordered the Peloton yet, but I'm getting that. I got the treadmill coming.
Now you're doing that. I've been seeing this a lot of influencers on the IG. That's Instagram for you older folks out there. We just us hipsters we call it the IG, right?
Yeah.
What is it that boxing video game simulation type thing? Have you seen that? It's like it's like it's
oh yeah, I've seen
it's
it.
a punching bag.
I've seen it.
Long,
right.
It's like myself, long and white and very girthy.
Yeah. I've seen that. I have a bag like that, but it doesn't have the whole video stuff with it. I have a bag like that. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's coming along. We gotta paint. I gotta do the painting and stuff like that. And then other than that, it'll be a couple more weeks, and we'll get it together.
What type of painting are we doing? What colors are you going for? Like a soothing, like calm in there, or something fierce to like light a fire under your pants when you get into the gym and you go, wow, now I'm in the mood, hanging and banging.
Okay.
Over here.
None of that. So I'm gonna stay with my
None of that.
glove box gaming theme, right? So it looks like I have a thing on the bottom. It's like a border. It's all red. It's all red, right?
Okay.
The walls are gray. I got some mirrors coming from Amazon. The mirror, the big mirrors.
Please tell me you're putting like a silhouette of your face up there or something like that.
No, I put my logo up there. The glove box iron logo, bro. Not my face. So I got that.
And all this painting, of course, is being done by the illustrious Jonna, right?
And the illustrious me. Jonna helps me out, yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody's excited. She's excited, which I'm shocked. She's excited about it.
Knowing you probably say, hey, go over there in this part where you got to bend down. Yeah, can you help me out with that paint over there? And
hey, man, you got me covered, Mike. You got me pegged, bro. I'm like, hey, get up on that ladder and stretch across there. Yeah. Yeah. Wear your bikini out when you paint because you don't want to get your clothes messed up. Yeah, all that.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that. So sorry. I dumped a whole bucket of paint. I got to take them off now.
Exactly. It's all that, man. But she helps me, so it's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, been doing that. I got a 3D printer in, Mike.
I've been seeing this. Our boy Zion-Tane, used to be on the OMG Hour. Rest in peace, the OMG Hour. And he has got himself into the 3D printing realm, printing all little figurines and making some sort of side hustle. What's going on with you now?
Well, I don't know why I got it. I got it because it was on sale, probably. That's why I got it. But I made my first 3D print the other day. Check it out. It's a little pig.
Is it a piggy bank?
Yeah, it's a little piggy bank. I made that man, it was cool, man.
Nice.
I don't know why I did it.
Now, does it come with like some test modes you can make? Like
that was one of the test things.
And how long does that take to do? How many hours?
Maybe like an hour and a half, something like that.
And how loud?
You just let it go.
How loud is the machine?
It's not loud at all.
No,
you just let it go, and it's pretty cool. I got a glass bed for it. It's cool, I guess.
No, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm sitting here look. I saw the Xbox controller thing that you put on and put your phone in.
Yeah, like a clip or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one of those, I guess. I don't know.
Can you make sex toys with this?
I probably so. I mean, what would I be making?
I don't know.
Jada has everything she needs.
Okay.
I don't need anything. I guess you could. You're silly as hell.
No, boy.
But yeah, that's all I've been doing, man.
Yeah.
Chilling, basically. Yeah. What you been up to?
A lot. I've been on vacation the last week. Tomorrow's my last day, and I go back on Tuesday to probably a plethora of emails and messages and all the sorts of crap I got to do. But then that, just been off on vacation. Spent a little time down the Cape, enjoying the summer. Went to the beach a couple days. Getting the house.
Now, how's it up there with COVID? Is it bad up there or?
Not too bad. We're, listen, there's all different people into different politics up here, just like everywhere else, but I feel like by and large, pretty level-headed. Cape is a little different animal because it's a tourist. That's
what I mean. Up at the Cape,
tourist.
Is it like,
there's been some hotbed
you don't see a lot
activity.
of people? Oh, yeah?
There's been some hotbed, but nothing too crazy. Of course, we don't. We go to the beach, and we make sure we're not near anybody else. There's plenty of beach. Why do you got to be like that person that's like, oh, I got this whole open beach, and now I'm going to put my stuff right next to someone else? You know what I mean? There's plenty of room.
Oh yeah, it's not packed. It's like not a lot of people.
There's a lot of beaches down there, and we just scout them out and go to the one that's definitely not crowded. And if it is crowded, we just walk a little bit to get our own little spot.
Okay.
So it was good. We got a chance as a family to sprinkle my mother-in-law's ashes. Finally got to do that. That was her wish, to be sprinkled at the particular beach, and we put some on the property as well in her garden and stuff like that. So yeah, I did that as a family. Got that taken care of. Wrapped up. Being so much time. It'll be 2 years in January, so it doesn't feel immediate. So it wasn't like somber or anything like that. Sometimes when it's real close, I think there's been enough time has transpired where it was just more of a happy occasion. Like she finally got her resting place. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Does Lynn have mixed emotions about, and you too, about selling the place? Or is it?
I don't think so. It's this place she's been going to longer than the house she grew up in. So there's those types of mixed emotions. But, owning another house, you got, I think I said before, you have two of everything.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And we just had the hurricane roll through, or not kind of really roll through as much as they forecasted. But then you're worrying about two houses, right? Your own house and the other house down there, and you're not there, and you're like, well, shit, what if the fucking roof blew off? So it's, it'd be bittersweet to let it go, but I think it's the right decision. Put some money away for the kids' college and do some stuff around here as well. Lynn wants a new kitchen, so it should go quick. We met with the realtor. They expected to go 3 to 5 days, knock on wood.
Hell yeah.
So
all that up there.
Yeah, so we just got to get it, do a little bit of painting, and then we're good to go. Empty it out a little bit. I think we'll be going down there over the course of the next couple of weeks to bring some stuff home. So when they have the open house, there's no personal effects around or anything like that.
You gotta stage it. You gotta get it all staged.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Chase is in chat. What's up, Chase?
Yeah, what's up, Chase?
Me and Eric are just gabbing right now. But yeah, it was a good vacation. Did a little bit of gaming, which we'll cover here in just a minute, and what we've been playing. But yeah, the weather worked out great. Lots of nice beach days. Water was fantastic. So yeah, no complaints whatsoever. Did some gaming down there on the setup down there is like a generation behind. If you look at so we got a Wii U down there, a PS4, and an Xbox One S. So
it's some good times though.
Yeah.
On that stuff.
My youngest is psyched because that setup down there is now coming home and going into his room.
All of it.
Yeah, because he's the only one without a TV, and there's a small TV down there, and so he'll get that all put in his room. So otherwise, I think I've mentioned before, I could do a whole show on what do I need to do, Eric, to get rid of some of the gaming stuff I have accumulated in massive Tupperware tubs behind this door, behind my bike there. Do I take it to, I'm not going to go to a GameStop with it, but there's a more and more mom and pop shops are trying to open up. If you ever
Explain about stuff you mean. You got a Dreamcast in there or something? What are you talking about?
No, I don't have anything like that. I just have a bunch of 360s, a bunch of PS4s, a bunch of Xbox Ones.
Oh wow.
What am I doing with all that stuff?
Your kids got everything they need, right?
Yeah, my son plays on PC. He's got a slim PS4 in his room that he doesn't use. My other son's needs to be upgraded. We're going to swap out his 1S with the 1X that I have down here that I don't need anymore.
You looking to make money, or are you just looking to? Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'd love to clear out that room back there and just not have it be filled with fucking video games in Tupperware. You know what I mean? In these big plastic bins. I'd like to actually do something with that room back there, but
right.
And it's not so much, I guess you could donate it to places, if you're not looking.
Yeah, I say Christmas is coming.
Places aren't
do some
really,
Toys for Tots.
Toys for Tots around here is all unopen. You can't give them anything.
Okay.
And then with COVID,
you can't give it to like some boys club or something like that, because a lot of kids, don't have games and stuff. They'll take it.
I'd have to look into that. I know like the hospitals stopped doing that because of COVID. You know what I mean? Then they got to sanitize shit. And they don't want to get into that whole business. Yeah. I don't want to put it up on eBay. I don't want to put the stuff on GameStop. Ideally, there's on Twitch, we'll give them a free plug. There's a couple stores in Seattle called Pink Gorilla. And
I know Pink Gorilla. Yeah,
and they have people coming in all the time just trading in shit, and they don't have their own prices. They subscribe to some sort of network that gives them stores like themselves, like what the value is, almost like the stock market, right? Gives them like a daily update on what the value is of these items. So they're not sitting there going, "Oh, I like you, I'll give you $5," and the next guy that comes in, well, fuck you, I don't really like you, I'm giving you $2. Nope, they just plug it into the computer, and the computer spits out the number. Ideally, I think that's what I'd like to do, is just go to a place, just get fair market value. I know that they'll clean it, they'll test it, and they'll, support some sort of business. Corey, who used to be on Gamers in Beta, he works at One Up Games, which is a local sort of arcade place that you can go to around here and book time. You can have like birthday parties, but the kids can go there and, have, if you don't want to have kids come over your house, you can all meet up there and have, play dates, or kids that don't have systems or their parents won't buy them, but they'll give them $20-$30 to go, play for a couple hours. They're starting to get into that sort of Pink Gorilla stuff too, where they're taking trade-ins and selling. So maybe I'll call up Corey one day and see what's going on, but I got a lot of crap got to get rid of.
What you gonna do with that room back there once it's empty and stuff? What you gonna do?
Well, I certainly like to put my drums in there. I got my drums back there too, all piled up.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines, or put some workout equipment in there. Something. Yeah. Right now, it's just stacked full of these big fucking, plastic tubs full of gaming shit. You
ever got rid of all that styrofoam yet?
No, that's on the other side. No, not yet. I'm waiting for the styrofoam day so I can take it all there.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Who knows? You buy all this fucking shit, Eric. It comes, no one tells you it comes with styrofoam out the ass.
So, I had to clean my garage out to make the gym and everything, right? So I had to rent one of them roll-off dumpsters, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I filled that thing up too with crap.
We could have dumped the styrofoam in there too if we wanted to, because we had one out here for a couple months while we were doing the renovations. But Lynn was not having that. No, she's like, that's gonna go. She's not dumping. She feels bad when some shit just gets dumped into a landfill, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, well, let's get into what we've been playing, because there's a lot of news to get to, Eric. A lot of stuff has transpired this week. I didn't even go back to the week we missed. So whatever I missed, and people wait on me to give you the news, you're gonna have to go get it yourself. I only plucked items from this week because it was so cumulative.
Yeah.
The amount of news. So let's talk about what you've been playing. Anything?
Man, I've been playing some stuff, guys. Man, first of all, I've been playing some Madden. Let me tell you something. I've been beating up on the Bengals, bro. I'm telling you what, I've been beating the hell out the Bengals. So. And if we're being honest, it looks great. It looks great, but it's still the same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So I thought there was always a 10-hour trial for this game.
Yeah,
regardless of pre-launch or post-launch.
Yeah,
I can't. It tells me
you didn't get the 10 hours.
It tells me I don't own the game. I downloaded it. I have Game Pass Ultimate, which includes EA Play, and I boot it up, and it tells me I don't own the game.
I got it on both my Xbox and PlayStation, so I don't know what that's about. Did you have to buy it, or you're not buying it?
It tells me I have to buy it, and I was like, "Fuck!" I just wanted to do the 10-hour, the 10-hour time limit, and see if I like it. Then I'd buy it. You know what I mean?
It comes out every year, and it's always just a little bit bumped up from last year. I think the running in this one is really good, but it's not really like
it's not getting great
but it's
reviews. It's got like 6. I've seen some 6s. I know Chase is saying in
7s,
chat that it's getting negative reviews on Steam.
Just like Chase said, it's a roster update basically. But I like Madden, so it's cool. Okay, so also been playing that 12 minutes, Mike. Have you played that?
I have played a bunch of that today. I am not the puzzle master by any stretch of the imagination. So first, I'll raise my hand and said I did do some looking when I got stumped. I don't fucking care, but yeah, I am enjoying it for what it is.
Yeah, I think it's cool, and I think that's the point of it: starting over and doing it over and keep trying, because it opens up as you keep doing stuff.
Yeah,
and I dig it. I don't know how long it was. Like a 4-hour game, 5-hour game, something like that. I think
it depends on how much stuff you want to do. Yeah, I don't think it's it's definitely longer than 12 minutes. But yeah, somewhere in that time, and if you're a completionist, a little bit longer. But yeah, I downloaded it today on PC for the Game Pass.
I like it.
And that's William Dafoe, right?
Yeah, William Dafoe. Yeah,
yeah.
And Daisy Ridley, I think that's her name, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some other actors in it. Yeah, that was awesome.
I think I'm at
I don't know what the ending is going to be. Did you get out the house yet?
No. I just, I got to the point where I think the cop is still coming to the door.
Oh, yeah.
But I've gotten to the point, how do I say this without getting spoilers? I think I'm in loop 5. But I'm not out of the house yet, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been playing all of that.
It's a very polarizing game. If you've been on Twitter, I'm not sure who you follow on Twitter, but some people like what's her name, Brittany from What's Good Games.
Mm-hmm.
She was like really enjoyed it, loved it. But then if you listen to like Imran, who's writes for Fanbyte, and he used to be on Kind of Funny. Mm-hmm. He fucking hates it. He's like, and he like woke up the day after playing. He goes, "Fuck, I still woke up mad." Fucking hate this game. So
why? Because of the repetitiveness of it?
No, something happened. So that's part of the reason why I'm playing. Because I do like Imran, and I like his opinions, and so I want to see what trick. I have this sometimes, Eric, where people say stupid shit or they don't like it, so it's like piqued my curiosity. Right. So I want to see someone whose like opinions I value. I want to see what has set him off to be so upset about this. So
he said it wasn't like a payoff at the end or something, or
he just
now you got me wanting to see what it is.
I can't believe they did that, and yeah. So
all right, okay.
So that's all he really left it. He was just like, "Fuck that game," though.
Well, we'll find out soon. I'm gonna find out because I'm gonna see that one through.
Yeah.
So
have you been playing any of the other Game Pass stuff that came out this week?
Like what?
Quake.
I played Grid. I've been playing the heck out of that. I used to love Grid, and it's I still love it. The driving game.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that.
I tried to play some of that Art of Rally.
Yeah, I didn't download that because I didn't like the look of it.
Yeah, there's some sort of bug on like the Xbox, at least the console version, where it keeps like telling you to go to your profile, and then it keeps asking you to log back in. So I had that bug, and I deleted it, and I installed it on the PC to see if it would be any better, because it's also on Game Pass PC, but I haven't. But you didn't do any of the Quake though with the new 4K remaster? No. All right, so
I'll probably download it and check it out.
Yep.
And I did the on the PlayStation. I did the Diablo Remastered.
Oh yeah, I did that. How did you like it?
I thought it was cool. It's Diablo, but it just looks good.
I couldn't get into it, man.
No?
I don't know. I picked this I picked the barbarian guy. I don't know who was.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just walking. It was just like it was too old. It was too old for me, man. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, this is like a beta. Why isn't it just dumping me like right in the action? It was like put me in town, and I was like, I don't have the time to talk to all these people. Do I even need to talk to them? And then I got out of town. You walk by all the women with the bows and arrows.
Yeah.
And I started walking, and there was like more talking to this like guy out there.
Yeah, it takes a while to get.
My guy was just going boop 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 boop. Yeah, it's like, oh fuck this.
I think that they're trying to get us ready for the next one. I mean, the next one's going to be serious, man.
That's what I was. Well, I was hoping. I love Diablo 3. I knew to going backwards, it was not going to be as fluid and as modern.
Yeah, I just wanted to check it out, see what they did to it.
Yeah,
So
how is it when you get? How is it when you get into the combat? Good.
You never played 2?
No.
It's really the same, but it just looks a little bit better, more particle effects and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know when 2 came out. Early 2000s, 2002, 2003. Sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
something like that.
Never played it.
It's cool. I dug it.
And Quake was what, 96, 97?
Yeah, I watched a trailer on that. I didn't download it. I'm going to download it.
Yeah,
but it looked good. It looked good.
I played the first
as far
2.
As Quake could go.
I played the first 2 levels of Quake, and I was like, I couldn't tell the difference between this and fucking Doom, like the early Doom days. Right? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Someone said you were playing Doom, I'd be like, okay.
Right.
I don't know how much more I'll play of it, but I did the first two levels. Got the double shotty.
And I look at it like, damn, I can't believe we used to play this for hours, man. That and Unreal Tournament, I used to play for hours, man.
I'd say I missed out on that. Like that's why I said 96 that came out, 97,
97, something like that.
Yeah, I was doing other shit in this realm we call Earth. I was doing some other stuff, so it was not even on my radar then. So maybe that's why it doesn't have like any, like some people I think are downloading and playing that for the whole nostalgia trip. Well, I don't have any of it. I just look at that and go, yeah, that looks like something my brother played, like Doom on his PC back in the day.
Yeah. What you been playing? That's all I've been playing. What you been playing?
Well, I was down the Cape. Like I said, we only had the 1S, and we had Fortnite installed. So I've been on this Fortnite trip.
What?
I was down there. I was playing Fortnite. I got a win, and that has set me on this path now. I was like,
you have changed. Like, what is going on? What is going on?
We used to play Fortnite all the time when it first came out.
Which I used to play the other side of it. You and Matt, right? I used to play Save the World, right?
Yeah, with Chewie. But yeah, we used to do that all the time. But we would dabble. I think that first Extra Life I did one time. 3 days was all I was doing was Fortnite. But
do you build a lot?
I do not build.
Yeah, me neither. I don't build a lot.
So what happens is now. So people can correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's bots in the game for sure. If there's not bots, you're definitely playing against a lot of people on mobile. You know what I mean? Like I'm routinely, like it is a bad match if I don't get in the top 5. So I am routinely finishing second or third. And so what happens is I get into like a 1v1 situation at the end, and I'm against some guy that can fucking build like, he's like he was born with like an erector set. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like Lincoln Logs were not advanced enough when this guy left the womb. He needed the erector set. And fucking they just build around me, and I'm sitting there, just like shooting in the air, spraying and praying,
man.
right?
But building's a good part of it, they say, though. I mean, if you could build, because that's your defense. That's your defense when you...
Yeah. But I'm still finding people, though, that that are at my skill level at the end game, and it's just a shootout, which I enjoy. I mean, if someone could tell Fortnite, hey, tell Epic, hey, there's a section of people out there that don't want all the hoopla. They just want to be dropped in, no building, no fucking... now they have like these UFOs and shit. And a lot of what it's getting to is they got this. The end game is like a whole bunch of people on the ground and the UFO. Someone got the UFO out of the barn, right? And he's just attacking all the people on the ground. If they could just give me a map without all that crud, and just people are probably listening saying, "Well, just go play Call of Duty Warzone." Yeah, I could do that too. But I'm just saying, like in the Fortnite realm, just give me a game, just guns in the Fortnite universe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of building because I know there's a whole bunch. There's going to be some chests that you're not going to be able to get to, but yeah.
Sounds like you want to play Apex. Do you ever play Apex?
I do like Apex. I like Apex. I just haven't jumped in a while. Apex is a good game, and you know what's keeping me coming back to Fortnite like it did at Apex at one point is I'm getting kills. I had a match the other day where I had like 8 to 10 kills. If I can kill people and keep coming back, yeah,
I get that. That's Overwatch for me. That's Overwatch.
But like PUBG, very rare that I get. I'm sure I'd get more kills in PUBG now because I think the mobile might be in there too. Anytime you add the mobile crowd into the game, you're gonna pile up your kills a little bit more.
Yeah, because they're not playing. They're playing touchscreen.
Oh, and what a difference, Eric, bouncing from a old Samsung, just regular 4K TV to the LG TV I have here on a PS5, going from a 1S to a PS5 playing Fortnite.
So your skills went up with that?
No, but it's more visually pleasing. It's more
more visually pleasing. I thought you was
no.
I thought you were saying you was just murdering people.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely been enjoying that. I did the whole 12 minutes like you said. I will continue to play that to see what happens.
Right.
Did the Quake thing. I did the Diablo 2 thing. I was out early. What else? Another thing that looks absolutely stunning on this TV, Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut.
Oh man, I got to get that. It's like $20, right?
$30. Unfortunately, it's
$29.99. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Well, so I haven't gone to Iki Island yet. I did the whole. They made the save thing very seamless this time. So you just got to make sure you have the game installed on your PS5, obviously, and on the PS5 storage, not some sort of external hard drive. So the internal for now. And you go pull the save down from the cloud. If you want to go with your existing save, or if you're going to start over, then you can start over. But once basically the intro starts happening, you can, pause and then just quit and go back to the main menu, and you can say transfer PS4 data save, and it's pretty seamless from there. I mean, it's not as seamless as Xbox would do it with the whole cloud thing, but it's pretty. It looks phenomenal though, and I just got to figure out how to get to the content, the new content. I got to look it up and see. There's some sort of mission that you have to go to kick it off. So I got to.
Does it further the story, or is it something totally?
I think it's a new story. It's it tells you more about Jin's backstory for sure. But I think
how many hours?
Don't know yet. Don't know. Kind of going in blind. You know what I mean? But it looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is the PS5 release for it too. You know what I mean? So this is you're getting the next gen update as well.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing I think I've been playing is The Ascent. Still grinding out on that.
Oh, still grinding on The Ascent, huh?
And I'm at this point now. I'm not sure how much you've played of this game, but I'm at the point where the horde modes are becoming more and more regular. And I have to go into some sort of brain of the machine and do something. And, usually you're just running and gunning in this game, right? Enemies coming, twin stick shooter. But now, of late, it's locking me in these like mainframe dashboard control center type rooms, and you can't get out, and it's got a timer on the screen. Like right now it says like 3 minutes and 10 seconds to beat the horde, and there's a progress bar going across your screen counting down the time, and there's just waves and waves of enemies coming at you. And, I got my character all the way leveled up to for health. The highest you can level up attributes is 20. So I have my health all the way to 20. Have a bunch of other attributes pretty close to 20. I'm still dying a lot, in this horde mode. I'm telling Bricko, who listens and Chase, I'm going to need some help. I'm going to need some. I don't know if it gets, if I add 2 more people, if it's just going to get like 2 times as crazy. Yeah. But I'm getting down to like 75% of the way through, and then there's just too many fucking enemies, man.
So you haven't played it multiplayer yet? Just single player. You've been grinding.
We've dabbled here and there with the multiplayer, but pretty much I've enjoyed the game, so I keep going back to it when other people aren't around. You know what I mean?
So I remember last time I heard you guys talking, when you play it, right? So say if I play it, I'm a level 5 and you're a level 20. Does it go to your specs or to mine, or how does it go? And when I get off of it, does it save your stuff and my stuff and things like that?
Well, it's tough to answer that because I couldn't. Well, wait a second. I jumped into Matt's game, and they were not my level, so I was much higher level than him. So I think it scales to your level, or it will go to whoever's. Like, I think if you jumped into my game, it would scale. It would scale to your level for the guys that you would see. Maybe. I know I jumped into his, and they were not level 20 guys. They were lower level, and I was just blasting through them. Now, the other piece is a little tougher to answer because no knock on Matt. Sometimes he doesn't see the clearest when it comes to what you need to do, right? So he keeps saying that he had to keep doing this shit over and over again. I'm not there to see what's on his screen and where to go and things like that. So it felt like maybe you would get credit at certain points, but it maybe depends on how far along you got, like in the quest, for it to give you the credit. Because I know we did one thing and he jumped out and then he bounced back into his own game, and it's like it's making me play it again. And I didn't fully understand that, but
is it jump in, jump out though? Can I jump into your game if I see you on and then jump back out?
I mean, I certainly think, I'm not sure if it's like just maybe in the settings I have to say, like, yeah, friends can join. Otherwise, I have to send you an invite. But yeah, you could jump in and jump out that way.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm calling in the cavalry for this one horde mission. And I think it's pretty close to the end game. My character's got to be pretty close to level 22 or 23 at this point. And I thought, that guy, Lamar, the influencer Lamar, I think when he finished playing, he was around level 28. So I feel like I'm getting close to end game. Trying to think. Oh, I've been watching a bunch of Ted Lasso. Still on that Ted Lasso shit.
Need to start that.
Watched the latest episode on that, so I'm all caught up. So that was great.
So it's good. You've been sticking with it for weeks now.
Yeah. So I blasted through season 1. These are short things, like around 30 minutes at a pop. But yeah, I mean it's a little bit of like how would you say, calm or peace or humor or laughter in times maybe in the real world that aren't so funny these days, right? So you pop it on, it's a feel good show for sure.
Absolutely. Cool.
You want to go visit Paris? You'll keep you interested if you go. Bye. Okay. All right.
Nathan Razor.
We got to be careful here. We don't have I think I'm the only mod here. So I have to be careful. Can't have anybody doing anything silly. All right. We have a voicemail. But before we get into this voicemail from Los, have you seen the crap that Los has been getting up to on Twitter?
No. Let's go to it. Let's see. Let's see some of Los's crap.
Someone on Twitter posted, a nice photo of themselves taking a tub, right? So let me know. We'll get this up here on. Hold on one second. Right, so someone was posted a nice photo of themselves, classy photo of themselves taking a tub, right? Let me know when you see that. When you see
I
that
see it.
Okay.
I see it.
So now, this hits you totally different when Los fucking does it, okay?
Okay.
Let me know when you're getting that. So the person said they were taking a tub, and then Los says, "Oh my God, me too."
First of all, where are the bubbles, Los? Second of all, you can see his foot where he has his sandals on. And those are some big feet, bro.
Those are some weird ass fucking feet you got there, Los. What the fucking Christ?
Feet. Oh man.
No.
Oh, so Elaine was in the tub. That was Elaine, right?
Was that Elaine? Okay.
Yeah, E.T. Dragon.
Yeah.
And Los,
Los says, "Oh my God, me too."
it's crazy, bro. Jeez.
What the hell?
It's a funny dude.
All right. So yeah, let me play his voicemail. This is a twofer.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yo, what is up? It's Los.
What is up, Los?
Colin saying hi. How's it going? Hope everything's good. I'm here. I'm in my bathroom. I just got out of the shower, and I was like, holy crap. They recorded
Or the
tonight.
tub.
Leave a voicemail, so I'm just like
Yeah, he's in the
standing
shower.
here in my Pokeball pajamas. Just like, staring myself in the mirror. Like, wanting to take a bathroom selfie, Like, I don't know what it is about the bathroom. Do you guys get that? Like, the bathroom mirror, like, it just, like, makes you look, like, 10 times better than what you do. I always want to, like, I look at myself when I'm washing my hands and stuff. I'm like, damn, you sexy motherfucker. It's just like, I don't know, it's always the bathroom mirror for some reason. Anyway, I'm calling, because I wanted to say that I can't wait to hear, if Matt has any stories about his fam over here in Disney. I have been behind on listening to the show. My apologies. And I just heard it like the other day that you guys, that the wife and kid were down here, that was now. So hope they enjoyed themselves. Not gonna lie, we've been very hesitant to head over to the theme parks. It's just been super crazy and just like not worth the risk for us. And I think I heard yesterday or this morning, one of these days, in the past few days, there was one of the monorails got stuck for 2.5 hours. So people were in the monorail, just hanging around on the monorail track between the theme parks for 2.5 hours. That sounds like a blast. And it's been like 300 degrees here. So yeah, that if it's stuck, there's no electricity, so there's no air conditioning. You're just in there. So yeah, that sounds like a blast. But also, I just wanted to say that I heard you guys talking about the school, sending kids to school, and then you said that I'm keeping my kids home. I have one kid home. I have the one that's in grade school where nobody in his school is vaccinated. No kids are there vaccinated. So we kept them home and we're doing virtual school. But the one who just started middle school in 6th grade, he's actually going. And it's a daily struggle. And, we got him wearing 2 masks every day. And he knows how to take care of himself, but we're still like really scared, on the off chance something happens. He's already had like a few close calls. And it's not fun. Lunchtime is the scariest time.
So that's where he got cut off. So I wonder if he'll elaborate, Eric, on what close calls mean. Does that mean like he was at lunchtime? He was at lunchtime,
cold, maybe.
Well, I'm just thinking like lunchtime. He was eating mask down, and then someone came and approached him without the mask on. Or is a close call means like he's getting bullied by people who don't believe in it because their parents don't believe in it, and then they go, "Why are you wearing double mask?" and giving him a hard time. You know what I mean? Those are the two places my mind go to.
Yeah, he got to clear that up.
Yeah, sorry. So let's say Los 2.
You see, I got cut off. I shouldn't have been talking about how sexy I was. But, I just wanted to finish it off and then say, lunchtime is the scariest time that I say, is the most risky, But he seems to be taking good care and trying his best. So, it's the most we could do, because it's grade school at home is one thing, but a middle school kid, with all the work and all that stuff, doing that from home, that would be a little more harder, so plus he needs it. Social things and all that stuff. But, hopefully things get better. Hopefully we get some mask mandates and people will tell DeSantis to shove it, but we'll see. So peace out. Have a good show. Can't wait to hear and keep up again. Later.
All right. Thank you, Los. Well, Matt is his wife and son did come back. So far, haven't heard anything on their end. So I assume no news is good news. We said at the top of the show, Matt is sick. He's telling us a stomach virus. I am not as familiar with all the inner workings of COVID like some people who listen to the show, either themselves work in a hospital or their spouses do, so they know a little bit more. I don't know if stomach viruses is a symptom or not. Knocking on wood over here, and hopefully it's not, and someone else brought something else home, or maybe he ate something bad, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, my kids are going back to school in the 1st of September. So my two oldest are vaccinated. They'll be, mandated by the school district. They'll have to wear a mask. My youngest is too young to get the vaccine right now, but he'll be going to school with mask as well. So
let me ask you about your kids. Are they looking forward to going back to school? Because I know I'm just going to use me as an example. If you told me I had to be out of school, bruh, that's nothing but great for me.
No, I don't think.
I know they say, a lot of people say they need to be social and they want to be with their friend. Man, scratch all that. I could care less.
Well, my oldest son, I think, probably looking forward because he's made some good friends now. At school, so I think he's
in high school, right?
Yeah, he'll be a junior. Yeah.
Yes. That's a little different.
My middle son is going into 8th grade. I think he misses his friends, and he's seen them a couple times over the summer. So, he might be looking forward to it. My youngest is 8, and if it was up to him, he'd be sitting home all day eating Oreos and watching YouTube.
So, but let me ask you this though: your kids are like, I don't know where you live at, but there's not like a subdivision, right? You live like it's spaced around,
right? Yeah.
So they don't go outside and go hang out with their friends or anything like that?
No.
See, when we was in school, everybody lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah. That's the way I grew up too. I grew up in the. I don't want to make it sound like I grew up in the inner city, but I grew up in a section called Greater Boston, where houses were.
It was a block or whatever.
Houses were less than 7 to 8 feet apart.
Exactly.
Right. Enough to fit a car in between the two houses, however wide a car is, and then you can get out on either side. So what's that, 10, 12 feet or something? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So your kids don't have that. So that's why probably they want to go to school and get that. But, man, we ain't go to school. You could just go outside, dude. See people all day.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, man. Scary times. But, they gave us the vaccination rate. And, of course, the high school and the middle school have higher vaccination rates than the elementary school where kids can't get it. So.
What's the age now that you got to get the shot? What is it?
I think the youngest you can get it at is 13. 12 or 13 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. Well, enough about that type of news. That was the only voicemail this week. Eric, give me your excitement level. 2 games coming out this week. We have Aliens Fireteam Elite, which is kind of like, a Back 4 Blood, Left 4 Dead, Horde type game, except you're fighting aliens.
Right.
Okay, in the Alien universe. Mm-hmm. And then Psychonauts 2, which I'm hearing great things about.
All right, I'll say on Aliens, I'm mediocre because I've watched some stuff on it on YouTube.
Okay.
And it looks cool, but they was like it's a rinse and repeat. It's like a really repetitive type deal. I'm probably going to try it out.
Okay.
Now, Psychonauts, not interested at all. I didn't like the first one.
Okay.
I don't think Psychonauts to me is a good game, but that's just me. I've tried the first one, but I didn't like it.
Okay. How many years, if you had to guesstimate, has it been between the 2 games? Psychonauts was originally on the OG Xbox, right? It was not a 360 game. I want to say it was OG Xbox PS2. That be a fair statement?
Well, look, I thought it was 360.
I want to say it's got to be about 15. I want to say 15 years. I'm just guessing, how long it's been. But I think it's a considerable amount of time between the 2 games.
It was released in 2005, the original.
2005, yes. That's 16 years. Pretty
PlayStation
close.
2, Xbox.
Yeah. So maybe that's why you didn't like the OG. Do you think you played it in 2005?
Yeah, I did. I played it, and I played it for a good length too. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not a big fan of what is it, Tim Schafer?
Yeah.
I don't think everybody quotes him as like this big genius, and I don't get his humor. Like I don't guess.
All right, well, let's fire up the sound here for the news. We got a lot of shit we got to discuss.
All right.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm gonna do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
Our boy Phil in 343 Industries, Eric, gave us information about Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
At launch, it will not have co-op campaign or the Forge mode. These are two much-loved modes. Campaign co-op won't hit the shooter until Season 2 at the earliest, which means 3 months after launch. The user creation tool Forge, meanwhile, won't hit the game until Season 3 at the earliest, or about 6 months after launch. 343 has warned that these are subject to change. Certainly got to be a big disappointment, not to have co-op campaign right away. Joe Staten, the head of creative, and this cracks me up. Remember Joe State, right? Gamers in Beta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He fucking hates Halo, and his Twitter handle is what? @Joe State.
Yeah.
And Joseph Staten, Halo guy, the creative director, is @Joe Staten. Just put an N at the end.
That's nuts.
But Joseph Staten said it was a tough call, really tough decision. He says, our number one priority is making sure whatever we ship, whenever we ship it, meets the right quality bar across all platforms. When we looked at these two experiences, Campaign Co-op and Forge, we made the determination that they're just not ready. And as a studio, we don't want to ship things if they're not ready. So people can play them, have fun, have a nice, stable, performant experience. So we're going to keep Campaign Co-op and Forge in the oven for a little bit longer, and then when they're ready, we're going to release them as part of our seasonal roadmap next year. He goes into more detail, Eric, as why. So as far as Forge, he says, as a tool set, it's really advanced, and it's going to hopefully give people the ability to create a whole bunch of new, innovative, novel experiences. But again, there are technical complexities there, and it's just going to take time to get it right. He says, as far as the co-op campaign, we have the opportunity to play campaign all the time. It's this wonderful, wide-open, non-linear take on a Halo campaign, and it's going to offer so much more flexibility to take down Banshee bases from all kinds of different angles to progress through the game. He said at the same time, though, that's complicated when you think about save systems and all the technology that needs to drive this more non-linear experience. So in co-op scenario, that's even more complicated, and that's another reason why it's going to take longer, just to make sure it's quality day one and people can jump in and have fun. What's your take on that? So the game, Eric, is going to launch. It's a confusing launch because, first of all, the multiplayer is free, right? Mm-hmm. So you don't need to buy anything. If you have Game Pass, you're going to get everything for free. So it's going to launch with the multiplayer, and it's going to launch with the campaign that only can be played in single player. What's your thoughts?
I think if they waited this long, why don't they just wait till they have a complete game that I'm going to spend my $70 on, man? Stop with all this. Just make they're shooting themselves in the foot, man. Stop, Phil, with the BS, man. Just stop it. Just make the game, make it like everybody wants, make it like everybody's expecting, and stop all this. We're going to release this first and this second, and we're going to do this. And those guys, man, are just as confused as they want to be. You ask me.
So he says we talked about doing that, releasing the game all at once and delaying it. But he says where they landed is Halo Infinite is a live game, Mr. Glover. It's a live game. So it isn't ever really done. It's going to progress and evolve from season to season. We talk about launch being the beginning of that journey, but to have a beginning, you need to pick a moment and actually begin. So that's what they're going to do because this is a live game, season to season. They're going to put their flag down on a certain date eventually and say, we're giving you the campaign and we're giving you the first season of free multiplayer. Everything else is coming in subsequent seasons.
Now, when subsequent seasons, am I going to have to pay anything?
Well, you're not going to pay anything because you're fucking on Game Pass. No, but I don't think you have to pay anything. I can't imagine them telling you to pay for the campaign co-op. But you're a Game Pass guy. You're not paying for this anyways.
Yeah, right. So my thing is, but why not wait? What's the difference it's going to make? I hear what he's saying, that it's going to be an ever-evolving game, and it's going to always be evolving. I get that. Yeah. But that's a bunch of BS. Give me a total package.
I am more apt to believe, give me the full Monty, right?
Exactly.
Because some of my best memories of playing Halo was like, playing with, you guys, Maniac and shit, and not being able to do that right off the jump is disappointing. And then have to wait 3 months.
And then you got some people that don't play the campaign at all. That's all they play. So now they got to wait 3 more months.
If they don't play it solo, all they do is play co-op, So yeah, it is. It's gonna be very interesting to see how it all plays out, for sure.
Exactly.
But it is. I would say it's certainly disappointing. The other thing that's not coming is they're not going to have split screen multiplayer on PC for launch. But it's absolutely something the team is excited about exploring post-launch. People in chat, what's up, Show Nuff, Chase? Let us know your thoughts about Halo. While you're gathering your thoughts, we'll move over to Skyrim. Eric, is it already playing on your refrigerator in your kitchen? You already have Skyrim on there?
Yeah, I got Skyrim on the fridge, bro. Definitely.
But it's getting a new anniversary edition in November for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Skyrim will be 10 years old, so on the exact date of 10 years, they will be releasing the game, which would be, I believe, November 11th. So the anniversary edition will be coming out, and it's going to feature over 500 Creation Club elements. Creation Club being Bethesda's curated pool of officially sanctioned mods, which would usually need to be purchased with credits, including quests, dungeons, bosses, weapons, and spells. It's going to bundle together the 2016 Skyrim Special Edition and as well as some additional content. Players that already own Skyrim Special Edition will be able to upgrade to the Anniversary Edition, and there's a free special Anniversary Edition next-gen update on the way for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. All Skyrim players will be able to grasp rods and dip into a new fishing feature, which makes an appearance in the game this time around. So if there's a lot of people out there that like to play these serious games and then go chill out and fish. You notice this in Final Fantasy, Red Dead Redemption,
Zelda.
Yeah. Chase says it's been longer now between Skyrim than between Morrowind and Skyrim. Have you ever played Skyrim all the way through, Eric?
Yeah, I played it before. Yeah, once. Yep. One
time. You're gonna play it again? I've never played it all the way through. Maybe
I played it once all the way through, and then I played it in VR. A lot of it. I didn't play it all the way through in VR, but yeah, it's a great game.
Maybe this will be my time to jump in and play. But I have not played much of Skyrim. Maybe
that was so long ago, though.
Yeah, maybe with the new, update, PlayStation 5's, Xbox X, it'll be more something I can get into. We'll see.
Yeah.
A hype trailer got released earlier today for Gamescom. Have you seen it, Eric?
I haven't seen the trailer, no.
All right. Let's pop this over here so we can watch it together.
All right.
And you can let me know what you're hyped for, because I'm getting a little sort of burnt out on these shows where they're not giving us much. Hold on, let me pull it up on the stream here in just 1 second. That's something else. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let me play it. So it looks like we're getting some Far Cry. They're going to show us some more Far Cry stuff. The Lego, Death Stranding.
Oh, that's Far Cry 6, right?
Yep.
Oh, a little Star Wars action, little Death Stranding. I didn't know Jeff Keighley was hosting. Okay.
Yep.
Lego.
So Gamescom, for the people who don't know, is a big convention that's usually held in Germany. I think Cologne.
Germany. Yeah. Cologne, Germany, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're having in person this year or not, but Jeff Keighley's hosting the opening night, which if you're on the West Coast on Wednesday, that'll be 11 a.m. If you're on the East Coast, that'll be 2 p.m. You can watch it on YouTube. But, some stuff in this video looked like, it's already been out there, just kind of re-releasing. I think one thing that they have teased in this, Eric, is the Saints Row is going to be a new version of Saints Row. There hasn't been a proper Saints Row since Saints Row 4, which got released in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So where's your excitement level on a Saints Row, a new proper Saints Row for this current gen, like a Saints Row 5? You into the Saints Row franchise, or you not?
Yeah, I like Saints Row. I played it all the way through before. I dig it. I'll be excited about that. I'll be more excited about a Grand Theft Auto for the newer consoles, though. But I'll take a Saints Row.
That's going to be some time, I think, don't you?
Yeah. But I'll take a Saints Row, though. No, it was kooky and quirky.
Yes. Are you into Star Wars at all? You Star Wars guy?
Yeah.
What's your feeling on this whole Lego Star Wars thing where it's going to give you all the games?
Man, I love the Lego Star Wars. If that's going to be a compilation, I'll take it. Yeah. I love that. Yep.
And Far Cry is probably the thing I'm most looking forward to in October.
I came ready. I can't wait for the Far Cry.
But do you feel like these game comms or just any sort of upcoming show, do you want to see any more Far Cry right now? It's just give me the fucking game. Don't ruin the game for me. Don't oversaturate it. Give me something new that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I think they'll probably bring out a new trailer for it, something else in the little dog with the little right. thing. But they'll give us some more. But like you say, I don't want to. Like you say, you don't want to be too saturated because I want some surprises when the game comes out. And you say it comes out in October, right?
Yeah. So show me some.
That's
new
right
shit,
around the corner.
Some new shit that we haven't seen. Give me Saints Row. Shonuff says he's excited for the reboot, as well as I am. Just show me some of that shit that you've been working on, which I'm sure they're going to. But they got to fill up the time. So,
did I see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle something? Didn't look like Shredder in a
I think there's a Nickelodeon fighting game coming out. Nickelodeon All Stars
with all the Nickelodeon characters. Yeah,
I think it's like
a Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I
think that's what.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. But Gamescom looks good. I'm really excited because my boy Paris Lily's going to be in it. Shout out to Paris.
Paris
He's doing his thing.
From Gamertag Radio and Kind of Funny. Yep.
Yeah, man. Paris is doing his thing, man.
He's doing well for himself. I think he was in Seattle. He's doing the Xbox part of it.
Yeah.
So he was in Seattle last week doing that. So none of this, part of the COVID thing is you don't get any of this shit live. It's already pre-recorded, which in some ways is better.
I miss that stuff, man.
You miss the live because you can it's not cleaned up. You know what I mean? There's sort of some improv. There's some people falling flat in their faces. Some you can hear the audience how excited they are. Sometimes when it's just in a studio, it's too canned. You know what I mean?
I wish we can go back, man. You know me, I miss some PAX East. You know what I'm saying? That was a good time.
Just hearing the word PAX, my feet get tired.
I miss some PAX East though, man. When I was working it, man, that's great times, bro.
Yeah, well, so it'll be a couple years, I bet, before they do that.
Yeah, you're right.
Shonuff says, I think I saw Master Splinter in that hype reel. Would be cool seeing an action game about him. I am pretty
that's
sure,
what I was thinking.
unless I missed something, I'm pretty sure it's that Smash Nickelodeon All-Star game.
Yeah.
All right. Call of Duty Vanguard was announced this week. A release date is November 5th. This game is being developed by Sledgehammer, and it's a return to World War II. This time, Sledgehammer is aiming for a narrative-focused adventure centered on a fictional special ops team comprising members from across all the Allied nations. This is supposedly a, like I said, fictional game, so they're trying to take the angle of trying to stop whoever comes in charge after Hitler, I believe, is where they're picking up this fictional story. The new zombie mode will come from Treyarch, and there will be a new Warzone map, which Raven is doing, Raven Studios. The thing about this, Eric, it's launching, I think, with the most multiplayer maps of all time. 20 maps at launch.
Wow.
And that's not, including Warzone. That's just including the multiplayer. So 20 maps right out of the chute. I imagine this is probably a $69.99 game on PlayStation. The PS5 version.
Pay attention, Halo 343. Pay attention. That's how you do it.
That's how you get them all out at once.
That's right.
Activision has announced that all PS5 and PS4 players will be able to participate in Call of Duty Vanguard Alpha on August 27th and try out this new Champion Hill game mode. I'm not sure if you've read up on the championship mode, but it looks like it's 8 teams of 3 spread across 4 maps, and it's the last team standing. Is what I'm gathering here. Is what they're saying. Champion Hill is a multi-arena survival tournament where tactics and strategies combine with quick action, close quarter gunplay. The Alpha will feature both duo, 2v2, and trio 3v3 versions of Champion Hill, and players will compete in a round-robin tournament against 7 other teams. Each squad will have a number of lives, and the goal is to be the last one standing in a series of timed combat rounds. All players will start with the same loadout, but cash you earn from killing other players or from picking up around the map will allow you to purchase new weapons and gear. The Alpha is only available for PlayStation players, but there is a public beta that's launching later in September for other platforms. I mean, myself, Eric, I prefer, when I play Call of Duty, I feel like I do better in the World War II games than I do in, if I had to compare like the futuristic ones versus World War II, I feel I do better in those because it's less like wall running and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
When they try to keep it like on point, like current warfare, like maybe the last one, I do okay in those as well. But anytime they get too futuristic and, specials and wall running.
And flying and all that stuff. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm, and it's interesting that the two big shooter franchises, Battlefield and Call of Duty, once again are doing World War II era gameplay. Like, now they're really going. I mean, they always go head to head against each other. But if they had, if Call of Duty had something like futuristic or modern, you could go against each other. Is Battlefield modern or is it World War II this year? Now that I say that out loud,
I think it's older. It's
an
older game.
Let me look at that. I might be wrong on that.
I
I think I might be wrong on that. Take a quick peek at a picture. Tough to tell.
That was older stuff.
Is it older? Someone help me out.
Yeah.
All-out military warfare, crazy unexpected moments, game-changing destruction, massive battles packed with more players and mayhem than ever before, all brought to life with the power of next-gen. Doesn't tell me.
That doesn't say anything.
Chase says Battlefield is future. Okay. So yeah. So they're not going up head to head each other with the same error. So that's good. You differentiate. I would say if they're going up against each other with World War II again, it's a little disappointing. But now there's a nice differentiation between the two. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
It's in the name, he says. The future. We already talked about the Saints Row being revealed next week. You got the purple dildo bat at your house?
Yeah, absolutely. My wife uses it all the time.
Oh, no.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, so they tweeted out an image earlier this week of rebooting, and it's got this sort of Saints Row graffiti. So we'll see more on that at Gamescom. But the last news story I had is NHL 22. You know how I love me some hockey games, Eric?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
NHL 22 heads to PS5 and Xbox Series X. But unlike its basketball and football counterparts, the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions will not be dumbed down. There's full feature parity across all four versions. So kind of unusual. I think in the Madden last year and the basketball, the older generations or last gen had more vanilla experience than the next gen. But the hockey one is going to be the same across all gens. And it's also...
Explain, what do you mean the same? What do you mean?
Well, I don't think
it's going to look the same.
I don't think the other games had all the same modes, right? So I think I think in the past, like the Madden 21 that got released, say on the PS5, the PS4 version didn't have the same, wasn't full featured, didn't have all the modes. It could have just been like a base game and a couple other modes, but so now they're going to be the same across them all. But it's also going to be the first time it's powered by EA's Frostbite engine. So they're saying it's going to be the biggest single-year visual upgrade to the series ever.
Wow.
Love me some hockey. I'm excited to see if they have the new Seattle franchise, the Kraken, in the team, in the game. Mm-hmm. You're not a hockey guy, right? Unless Washington's in the Stanley Cup, and then you start paying attention, or
that's it. That's
not
it.
Even. Not even. Come on. Too many white guys in the sport.
No, not at all.
Just not.
I like hockey. I like hockey, but I've been to hockey games. But if it ain't football, man, I kind of watch it with a side eye.
So you've been to like football games, right? You've been to hockey games.
Yeah,
I would say for me, a hockey game is one of the best things that you can see in person.
Because it's total action the whole time.
And you're in an arena, right? You're not in this massive football field. Now, a football game, going in person to a football game is not, in my opinion, is not as exciting or enjoyable as sitting home at your TV, because depending on where you're sitting in the stadium, their action could be way down the fucking other end. You know what I mean? And you got to look up at the Jumbotron to see what the hell's going on.
Right.
And you're getting that delayed reaction, the crowd cheer all the way down the other end, and it sort of filters its way back to you.
Yeah.
Unless, you're a rich person, you got a nice, 50-yard line seat, box, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never quite, played in those backyards before, but I prefer going to hockey games than I do football games. In my opinion.
What about baseball? It's the same kind of like football almost.
Baseball, is just
depending on where you're sitting.
Well, baseball was my first love as a sports fan, though, so I sort of give that like a free pass. You know what I mean? But going to a baseball game can be very boring if you're not into baseball. You know what I mean? It can be a slow drip of action, and you really got to pay attention. The pitch count, how many outs. So I give that a little bit of a free pass. But yeah, if I had if someone says, here, I got two things of tickets to give to you, and without knowing where the seats would be, like you can go to a football game or you go to a hockey game. I think
You go on hockey every time.
I think so because it's just a more enjoyable experience. Now, my luck, I'd say I take the hockey game and the tickets would be in the nosebleed seats, and I lift over the tray with the football tickets, and they'd be like box seats, 50-yard line, with the owner of the team.
Yeah. I think seating plays an important part in everything.
Right.
Because if I'm down on the field, like right at the on a football field, right there, that's different than being in the nosebleeds.
The other thing in football, I will say, going to football games is an event because they only have, if you think about it, preseason aside, they only have 8 of these a year at home. Where like hockey, you can go to, I think, somewhere around 48 games. They have maybe like 48 home games.
And baseball's even more than that.
Yeah, baseball has 81 home games.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think I want to say the hockey season's like 84 games or something like that. So what's that, like 44 home games? 40, somewhere in the 40-ish range. So football definitely feels like an event. Anytime you go to it, they only have 8 of these a year. I mean, think about all the billions of dollars those owners spend on those stadiums, and they only get to have 8 home games out of 365 days a year. And then they have to supplement that income with the I know they get taken care of with the the TV package and all that, but that's why they have like something like the Patriots, the soccer team plays at Foxborough, the New England Revolution, then all the concerts.
They have more than one team, yeah.
And then all the concerts that go there too, and I think they have like they have Monster Truck and all those types of events, to keep.
And then a hot dog costs $20.
Oh, I'm sure.
Shit like that.
Easily.
Shit like that. Yeah.
So, and they're always getting rid of, I don't know about where you guys are, but at the stadium where the Patriots play, they're always getting rid of seats where like the average Joe would go and sit so they can make them more like, corporate event, picnic type areas, you know what I mean? Like they had this like one area like in one of the end zones where there was just regular seats, and they took it all out and put in some sort of corporate,
like a corporate area where they have to rent or pay whatever.
Like companies would come in.
Companies,
just have to treat their whole staff to a game, something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how the Cowboys say. I don't know if you've ever been there, but they have those boxes on the field. They cost like $1 million or something crazy like that. And okay, some people have them, but also some companies have them too. And their logo will be on the glass, the sliding door. It's a sliding door. It's pretty sick.
I've never been to a stadium that large. Have you ever been to Dallas when it's been like banged out? Do you feel totally totally overwhelmed? Like it's way too many people to be around. Like if shit went down, like you'd be like, what the fuck?
No, I've been to now. See, here's the difference, man. And I hate to say it, but it's true. Depending on what stadium you go to, some people have decorum. Like if you go to the Dallas Stadium, like I wear my Washington football team stuff. They don't like throw shit at you. You know what I'm saying? They have coof,
Yeah.
But you go to like Philly or something like that, nah, bro, I wouldn't be caught dead in this, man. Philly, you must be out your mind, bro. So yeah, I've been to a lot of stadiums, bro. I've been to a lot.
I remember when I went to Dodger Stadium one time years ago, when Pedro was still pitching and Nomar and Manny was still with the Red Sox. And this like little elderly couple, man, I'll never forget, a little elderly couple there to see their Red Sox. They must have been like people from Boston that moved to get out of the winter, and they were just, California people with their Red Sox gear. And these like young kids are just giving them a hard time. Like just like sitting right behind them, talking all shit. Finally, we had to call security. Bro. We had to call security over and just be like, these freaking people like got to be in their 80s and they're getting harassed by like these young adults just because they're wearing Red Sox gear.
Hey man, some people love their teams, man, but still, well.
And then fucking Dodger Dog can go fuck itself. The thinnest hot dog I've ever had in my life. It's like it's like a foot long, but it's fucking thin as shit.
How much does it cost?
I can't remember. This had to be in
$13.
This had to be in early 2000s, late 90s.
I like $13-14. I'm stupid like that.
Yeah, I remember one time going to old Qualcomm I had beer and I had Krispy Kreme at the same time. I think I talked about that in a few episodes ago. I could feel the fatness. You know, take one bite of the beer, one sip of the beer, one bite of the donut.
Yeah, you just blow it up. Huh?
I could just feel myself getting fat.
That's crazy.
So,
but yeah, man. I like going to sporting events, man. I think it's cool. I got to take my wife has never been to a professional football game, and she drives me crazy about that all the time.
She's never been to one game ever? No.
So I'm going to have to take her to a Washington football team game this year.
Oh, she's been to other sporting events, but just not a football game?
Yeah, she hasn't been to a baseball either, but she likes football and basketball. Her thing is basketball, so she's been to basketball games before, but never football. So I'm going to take her to a football game this year.
Now, have you been doing any of the work with the Redskins this year or no?
Nah, I didn't do it at all this year, man. They had a kind of a closed, training camp. So
now,
no fans.
With you,
they had some fans come out.
Now, with you being a lieutenant and you rounding out your years working, can you just contact their security and say, "Hey, I'm winding down my career, but I still want to stay active and work. You guys hiring? Can I come? You looking for some security, some detail, or whatever?"
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Yeah,
and I've already been talking to them guys, man. So yeah,
go on the road type fucking plan, just like showing up in the hot days and sitting outside getting burnt. You want to be there. You want to be there on the road.
Absolutely.
This is the position I want to see Eric in someday. When I'm sitting on my recliner getting fatter than I already am, I want to see whoever replaces Ron Rivera, or whoever the next head coach is. When the two head coaches come.
You want to see me out there with them?
You're like the security guy. You know what I mean? Keeping everybody else back, so everybody else. The two head coaches can shake hands, and then you'll get a shake, and then you'll shake the other security guy's hand.
I'm working on it, bro.
And I just want to see like a little sliver of clothing that just has like a nod to like little glove box gaming. Like I don't know if it's like just a little mock turtleneck with like the logo off to the side. Just something.
Absolutely, man. Oh man, come on.
Or maybe you'll have to get it. Maybe you'll have to get it tattooed on your hand, so when you do the handshake, it just shows up. It shows up right on the screen.
If you watch my latest video on YouTube about the weight belt, you'll see a guy with my tattoo on his arm. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
someone else got the belt. Was it one of your kids? No, what did he have? Jersey? He had a jersey or something on, right?
He had my shirt on, and he went to play basketball at a gym, and everybody was asking, "What's that shirt? What's that shirt?" I said, "Man, get me views." He was like, I did. So
get me views.
He was pimping me out. So yeah.
Now, what's going on in the anything new in the basement? Any new additions?
I told you about the ticker, right? You saw the ticker?
I saw a ticker. What's the little insight into that? How'd you get all that done?
Okay, so I went to this guy. It's called on YouTube. It's called Game Theater. That's his channel on YouTube. And like I said in the video, if I don't know if you ever priced a ticker. Tickers cost a lot of money, bro. And they you have to pay a subscription. Like bars have tickers in it.
Yeah.
It costs a lot of money, bro.
It does,
and a subscription costs a lot of money. So he found out a way to do it with just using the RSS feed and ESPN's website. So he did a DIY. He told you he basically walks you through how to do it. And I did it, and it took an hour, and it works perfect, bro. It's fantastic.
So what is the material for the ticker?
So you got to get basically it's a TV screen. It's an elongated TV screen, right? And you get it from AliExpress. It's over in China, whatever, right? It costs like $200 for the screen, right? And then you have to have a mini PC. You can use a regular PC, but I have a little mini PC that costs like $100. And basically, you connect that to the HDMI of that little TV, and you set the computer up in kiosk mode. I don't know if you know what kiosk mode, where it just displays, and you put the RSS feed at the bottom and the ESPN at the top, and you slide them together, and it just scrolls and has all the sports teams, and it's awesome.
Now, how often are you sitting around sipping Crown, looking at your ticker?
So yesterday I had some people come over, my wife's friends. And I do it a lot, man. People are like, "What? That's just amazing. Where'd you get that from?" Everybody asks me, "Where'd you get that from?" And I have to tell them the story. They're like, "Wow."
Now, do you show them? Did you show them everything else that's going on down there? Do you give them the whole tour?
Absolutely. Yeah, I let them walk around. They're just like, "What in the craziest shit is this?" So I got the, I got all the arcade stuff on the wall now, and I got the 1-ups in the 1-up area. Yeah, the video pinball going. It's just cool in there, man.
You got to have Matt. You got to be doing one of these shows on remote, just walking around your room. You got to get Matt to ship you the helmet with the cam.
Okay, so what I'm planning on doing, the only reason I haven't done a tour of the house.
Yeah.
I got the kitchen. Everything's done now. I'm waiting to get the gym. Once I get the gym done, I'm going to do some MTV Crib stuff, man. I'm going to walk through it with the camera and everything. It's going to be cool.
Let's talk, before we end the show here, let's talk about the pool. So with us selling the house down the Cape, my youngest son is really taken to the water, loves the beach down there, but he loves a pool. He loves a pool even more.
Right.
So we were talking about getting one of those kidney-shaped pools, like you were thinking of, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they told you in the winter was the best time to get it done, right? 'Cause less what?
Yep. It's cheaper and it's less. It's just basically cheaper. There's less stuff you got to worry about.
And what did they give you a ballpark estimate to have that?
Because the one I'm getting has the hot tub that runs over into the pool. It has all that. So it's like, right, because I'm getting old, Mike. So it's roughly it's going to be about $45,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, your yard is already fenced, right? So do you need to put any fencing around it too? Does your government require you?
Yeah, I got to put another fence around it.
A fence inside a fence. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I don't know what happened here.
That's in the price. That's in the price, though. That's all in the price.
My yard doesn't have a fence to begin with. I wonder if I'd have to do 2 fences.
No, you wouldn't. You just got to have that fence around it. That's it. For the safety of kids and stuff, you got to have one single fence around it.
See, if I was to do this though, I want a fence. I'd want to put some sort of gravel, like this. Let's just say I'm making a square box, right? I want to put some gravel, and then I want to put my fence. What I don't want to have to do is get in the business of edging around my fence with the weed whacker. You know what I mean? And having the grass.
Okay, so what I'm making mine is I'm not going to have. It's going to be all cement,
right,
around it. And the fence is going to be with the cement.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Have some sort of barrier out front, outside that I can still mow. You're going to put some cement and then you put I don't want just a fence plopped on the grass. Then I got to get into the whole edging and weed whack and shit,
Nah, you put the fence on the cement.
Yeah.
For the, where the pool, the lip of the pool.
Yeah.
And the fence will go around it. Yeah.
I still don't know if I want to do it because I'm sure just like where I live, maybe similar to where your home insurance will go up. I mean, and Lynn says, well, not if you don't tell them. But I'm saying I think these people are hip to it. They can get an aerial view. Periodically, I think they get aerial views of your property to see what has changed. I think if you got a...
But it wouldn't... I don't think it would go up that much. No.
I know some places that got a trampoline and shit installed and their home insurance goes up.
But how much, though? I don't think a pool makes it go up that much. I'm not worried about that.
No.
Nah. But a pool is cool. But and also, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Pool's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
So who's going to be doing that work, Jonna?
Yeah. She loves it. Because she... no, seriously. Because she grew up with a pool and she did it all. She knows how to do it. She's just like, I want a pool and that's what I want.
You get salt water or chlorine?
Salt water, I think. That's what she was saying. It's all on what she wants, bro.
Of course.
I don't know nothing about no damn pool.
That comes with the price, though.
Hey, whatever she wants, bro.
You're putting a fucking runway down there.
Yeah, basically,
like on a catwalk.
You're absolutely right. And I got to do the deck over a little. It's a whole lot to it, man.
So but it's worth it. Are you kicking it off this fall and then winter, or are you holding off till the next year?
No, I'm trying to do it this year.
Yeah,
fall and winter. Trying.
Putting a diving board in, or just a walk, like a deep end? Are you putting just a...
it's gonna be a deep end. Not gonna be a diving board, but it's gonna be a deep
slide.
end.
Yeah,
but have you? No slide.
Like Cliffy B's house.
Nah, not at all. Have you seen a walk-in pool?
Yeah, they got the steps or whatever.
No, not steps.
But just kind of like this.
You walk in like it's on a beach.
Yeah.
Like a beach, like you walk in and it goes in. Yeah, it's like that's what the plan is.
Are you gonna get a tarp? Like put a tarp on it every night?
Not every night, but only when
I know, like for shit.
Bro.
If I don't put the tarp on every night, it's gonna be filled with pine needles and it's gonna be filled with frogs and toads and chipmunks.
Yeah, because you live out in the wood. But see, mine, I'm gonna have. They have this robot thing that cleans it.
Yeah.
The guy said he'll throw one of those in.
Do they make one of those things where the like you just press a button and the lid would go on
and it covers the cover? Yeah.
I want something like that.
Of course they do.
I don't want to be out there spreading shit around like I have a cover for my grill. You know what I mean? So press a button.
That's it.
All right, Eric.
That's a good look, man.
Have you procured us a terrible topic, Eric?
I haven't, man. I didn't know I was supposed to.
No, I'm just cheating.
That's why we're missing Matt, bro.
We're missing Matt. You know.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. We've been going over an hour and a half, anyways. That's not too bad for just two guys yapping about life and video games.
Yapping.
Definitely excited for Gamescom this week. We'll see what comes out. I might dip my toes in Psychonauts 2 to see what that's about, because like I said, I know you're not into it, but it was getting...
If you say it's good, I want you to play it first.
All right.
If you say it's good, I'll look into it.
Hey, it's free. This is the Game Pass life we're living right now, Eric. Shit is free. You know?
I'm not going to even put that on my system if it's on my nerves, no.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Shonuff is there or not, but Art of Rally, I tried to play that. I'm not sure if you jumped into the show at that point, but I tried to play that on the Xbox and it wasn't working, so I downloaded it on my PC to see what's happening there. But and then you said you were going to try Aliens Fireteam. Is there a demo coming out or a beta for that, or you tried? Does that mean you're going to buy it?
I think I'm going to buy it. It's been getting, mediocre. People on the previews, but I like the whole Alien series, so I think I'm going to try it.
All right. And at some point, we're going to have a BFF stream with Matt versus Eric. Matt and all his Burrow gear, and you in the WFT. Are they going to stay WFT, you think?
No, they're still trying to change the name, but to me, they might as well stay WFT because everybody's gotten used to it. So
yeah. I mean, it's got to be better than the Cleveland Guardians.
Absolutely.
Right?
What is that?
You ever peruse the names for like some of these like MLS teams? Or like the women, or the women's basketball teams, or the major league like lacrosse leagues.
Yeah,
this just the names don't. Some of the names just don't stick.
No, like our soccer team, DC United. I don't know, what is that?
Well, that's pretty good. I mean, DC United.
I don't think so.
New England Revolution, pretty good. But some of these, like they're like the San Jose Earthquakes.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. All right, Eric. Why don't you give us some shout-outs, plugs, questions, complaints? The floor is yours.
Man, I want to shout out Matthew Helmer, man. I'm sorry, dude, that you're sick. I want you to get better and come back and talk to us about all your shenanigans that went on and how'd you get sick, what you ate. He probably ate something bad, Mike. Probably ate some bad stuff.
It's going to be sausage season here soon.
That's what it is. It's sausage season. He ate some bad sausage, shit. But shout out to Matt, man, and hope he feels better, man. That's it. That's right.
Right now after he's sometimes, not to get too graphic, but sometimes when you get that stomach bug and you get it all cleared out of your system, and you feel like it's gone for a few minutes, before the next wave comes. I'm sure he's doing this.
It feels so good when you do that.
He said before the next wave comes. It feels so good when you do that.
And then he's like,
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
There's only
one Matt. And he says he's lost about 10 pounds with this, too. I mean, he's going to be like Richard Simmons over there, Mr. Slim Goodbye.
How long has he had this? When did it hit?
Since Friday. That's a terrible long time to have. I don't think I've ever had food poisoning. Maybe once in my life that I can remember, but a long, long time ago. Isn't that usually like a 24-hour thing?
Yeah, something, man, huh? Yeah. He's making too much crazy shit on that grill, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't. Maybe he's got some sort of leftover. He didn't clean it as well and put some other stuff in it. You know what I mean? Some remnants.
Something.
He said he was. I think one of those nights he was making taco night. Maybe he had some bad taco meat.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Gotta watch out. Yeah, I know he likes his meat raw. Maybe he had some raw ground beef.
Feel bad for it, man.
Naughty. Some naughty meat.
Some naughty meat.
Oh, Chase says we had a norovirus a month ago. Could be that. Could have a norovirus.
As long as it's not coronavirus, it's all good.
Yeah, fuck, man. All right. Any others besides shouting out Matt? Anything else?
Nah, man, that's it, man. No. Shout out to you for being on here, taking your time, man. And I know y'all about to get hit with Henry, or how do you say it? I say it was Henry, but Henry is what they say. Yeah.
I think I'm not sure. Like, I don't want to like put it out there in the ether and like have it, blow up in my face. But it's been very like ho hum. Haven't seen much of anything. Just a couple.
Okay, cool. Let's keep it like that.
Yeah,
keep it like that.
Shona says food poisoning is no joke. Miserable for 24 to 48 hours. Yeah. So he texted me on Friday that he was having real problems. He was in Matt's terms sicker than shit. If you can hear that, if you can,
yeah, that's how you describe it, right?
In his accent, man, I was sicker than shit. So hopefully he's on the mend. I'm sure he's got work day tomorrow. Matt's a company man.
Might have to call off, Matt. Might have to call off.
Yeah. Yeah, he overextended himself. I think he put that deck in last Friday before Barb came home and did some cleaning around the house. I think he might have just, finally caught up with him, all that work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Poor guy.
Take a day. The work gonna still be there, Matt, when you get there.
Yeah.
Gee.
Well, let's give a shout out to Shonuff and Chase. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Absolutely.
Yes. Looking forward to Gamescom. See what news comes out of that. And Eric will break down Psychonauts top to bottom. Psychonauts 2 top to bottom next time we talk to Eric.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Good.
All right, this has been 174. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all those that listen. We'll catch you next time with 175. Right? 175.
175.